Hey, Webby.
What?
We're doing it again.
Doing what?
Taking everybody to Gen Con.
Okay, you guys have fun.
You coming this time too, you big angry panda bear?
How?
Because they're going to help us.
Who's they? The listeners?
Yep. If you guys would like to help us get to Gen Con, then join us June 23rd for our live stream fundraiser. We'll be giving away prizes and just having a ball all day. There'll be exclusives that won't be available ever again after this stream.
Not to mention the cocktail wheel. That thing has gotten an overhaul. You thought last year was rough? Oh, dude, watching you guys on that video, not good. Wait until you see what is in store this year.
Webby, that's not it. We're introducing a scavenger hunt, the Distractions Media style. You can also contribute to that and send us looking for your favorite pop culture fandom.
And it all kicks off June 23rd at noon Eastern. Come join the Distractions Media crew and help us get to Gen Con so we can grow and see you guys.
I heard the horses in India are pretty fun.
It's fucked up. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Distractions. I am your DM, Webby, and joining me tonight, we got Anthony.
Hello, I'm Anthony. I play Astonis, and John just said I wear Gucci, which is...
Yep, eat it. And we got Austin.
Yeah, I also noticed Gucci, but I'm Talon.
And Chris.
Hey guys, I'm Chris, and I play Tannen. Hi.
Oh yeah, I gotta get in the mindset of that now. John.
Hey, what the hell? That's rude.
So.
Oh no, I meant for my own. There's another gnome aboard.
Yes, for his own gnomish privilege.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm John. I play Branna.
And we got Mr. Edquist.
Hey guys, I'm Rob, and I play Tripp.
All right, let's see. You know what? I'm going to roll a dice. I'm going to have one of you do the recap. Let's see, Mr. Ed. Oh, that's a bad one. You can remember everything.
Only because I had to listen to it like 5 times, but sure.
All right, Mr. Edquist, what happened last episode?
Okay, so last episode, Brenna chased a pig around a forest. Very angry pig. And then she got a note drawn in crayon from a previous amorous encounter, shall we say?
Excuse me, still amorous encounter, you bastard.
Talon went and talked to his brother about what he was going to be doing now and whether he should take over as member of the council, and his brother said no, they had more important work to do than be sitting on the council. Then we all went to the library, and we made a big mess of the library.
Yes, you did.
Brenna found out I was a demon just before we stopped. So, and then we got walkie-talkies that we were talking about crusty butts. And Tannen planted some kind of bean before we left, and it was a mysterious bean. And that is all. That is what happened.
I almost forgot about the bean.
There was no bean. What are you talking about? No bean.
Yeah, hold on.
No bean. Nobody knows about the bean.
Well, they're going to know about the bean. Maybe. I forget. Hold on 1 second.
If you need me to, I'm gonna pull up that thing.
Well, I remember I just, I believe you rolled between a 60 and a 70, if I'm not mistaken.
It was exactly a 70.
Yeah, all right, I'm good. So as we start off, you guys all climbed back onto the airship. Fritzl threw up his hands and was getting all disgruntled, having seen Tannen, presumably. I need all of you to roll me a perception check. Oh boy. Well, that makes sense. Okay, so Talon, Tripp, and Tannen. All the T's. You hear what sounds like a rumbling and crushing of earth and rock. You hear like a rumbling and then what sounds like crushing earth and moving stone. And as you guys peer over the side, you see this monstrosity crawling up out of the ground. The three of you who made the perception check, roll me a nature check. Talon, you have advantage. It didn't help. Okay. Tannen, you're the only one who knows what this thing is. And it is a boulette. And all of you see it, and as it emerges up out of the ground, it starts heading towards the river that you guys had to cross to get to the Elvish city. That's all. And then everything's broken up by Fritzl shouting at Tripp.
What is that? What Tripp? What?
Is that going towards your nesta?
It looks like it. Fritzl, what do you want?
You get over here. Come here. Come here.
Very well.
You guys have discussed where you need to go next, correct?
Baby, back to Nesta now.
No, we're not. We're going to that fucking tower so I can put back my 300 gold.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So Tripp, Fritzl points at the steering, the giant, massive steering wheel. He says, "We're going in that direction. Just keep it here. Pull that lever when you want to stop." And he just kind of points up at there's 6 levers. He's like, "But one very important thing. This lever, right here. He actually grabs your hand and puts it on the lever.
Mm-hmm.
You need to pull this once every 60 seconds or so.
And
got it?
If I don't,
you don't want to find out."
And
And he storms off. He goes below deck.
What?
Tripp has the biggest grin on his face. Yes, this is what I've wanted.
What is that thing?
Webby, can I run to my chest where I kept my gold?
The cursed gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Fritzl actually put it in a special chest. He put yours and Brenna's in it together.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to Fritzl so I can go check up on that gold.
Yeah, he just kind of dismisses you and points over in a corner, and there's a small little, coin chest.
Okay, I'm gonna go and count mine just to make sure it's all there.
Okay. Based off of what you remember, and I'm sure you were very perceptive when it was being put in and how much you took and stuff, all of the gold seems to be accounted for.
Okay. I'll take it out and put it on one of my pouches and keep it on my person.
Okay, are you going to hand Brenna's hers back?
Oh, I didn't touch hers.
All of it was tossed into one chest.
Wait. Oh, well, okay. No, I'll just yell, "Hey, Brenna, don't forget your gold here," and then I close the lid and I walk away.
Okay.
Sorry, are we at the tower?
No, not yet.
We're
Okay.
just on the boat.
But he is talking about the gold that you are going to...
I'm aware of what he's talking about. I'm just I was just wondering if we were there all of a sudden.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
So at the wheel, Tripp's like, I don't know what it is, Talon. Maybe you should ask one of the wizards.
But he's not here. Tannen, What's that thing?
What thing? Which thing? There's lots of things around.
That one, that big ass. He points.
Oh, yeah. That's it seems to be some sort of creature. You know, we are in a forest.
Oh, well, is it dangerous? Does anybody know if it's dangerous? Brenna.
Again, we're in a forest. There are lots of dangerous things, so chances are it does have some sort of, offense defense mechanisms.
Webby, how big is it?
I believe it's classified as a large. Let me double check.
Callan, were you shotting this?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I go look at what he's pointing at, Webby?
Sure.
Do I need to roll perception, or do I just see it?
You'll see it if you look over the edge since it was pointed out to you.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a new check. Let's see.
I don't know shit.
You have no idea what it is. It is large, and Tannen, it is considered a monstrosity.
What other things would be considered monstrosities?
Well, it's
lots
not,
of stuff.
Yeah, it's not a beast; it's a monster, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Like chimeras are technically monstrosities.
Okay.
Technically, if you're going to get technical with it, centaurs are. Like, they're
Sentient beasts.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a beast with an attitude.
Yeah. you get the sense, like, you knowing what this is, it's going to become hostile with anything that comes across it. And it was crossing the river, and there's those elves that are essentially border patrol.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Give me a bow.
Do I have one of those? Hey, let me check my pack. Give me a minute. And I'll take off my bag and start rifling through it, seeing if there's a bow in there.
Fuck it. I'll take Ashen Wind off and throw it.
It is far too far away. When you get to the edge, it is far too far away for you to throw.
Can't get it. Never mind.
I mean, it's a monstrosity, but they probably handle stuff like this all the time. It's fine.
Hey, Webby.
Oh, so this is kind of normal?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them, but, probably, I guess.
Does Balin have one of those earbud things that are connected to us?
No. Especially after...
Oh, that's right. Fucking hell.
After the scene that you guys caused.
That's right. I tried to give him mine, but he wouldn't take it.
He did not want any part to do with that.
Well, if you say it's okay.
I mean,
it is a monstrosity.
Doesn't this ship have artillery of some kind?
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Fritzl was teaching me how to fly this thing. Do I know which ones control the guns?
No. You would be actually more apt to being able to fly this than Tripp was, but Fritzl put Tripp in charge.
Do I know what that lever does? That every 60 seconds, since I was piloting it for a while, and I would assume I would have had
No, he did not have you pull that lever. That is a brand new lever.
God damn it.
I don't. Astonis, small point of contention. If the elves see that we are firing in their direction, the direction of the bullet monstrosity thing, they may mistake it for us firing upon them personally.
Wait, Tannen, don't you have that thing where you can talk to people?
Oh, yeah, my spell. Yeah, message. Yeah.
Yes.
Would I be within range for message?
What's the range on message?
I don't know why I ask. I can just look.
I believe it's only like 120 feet or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, no, you're way out of range.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Especially since Tripp has not stopped the airship at all yet.
Mm-mm.
You guys are far out of range. Like, it's getting slightly smaller on the horizon now.
I'm sure the Delves can handle one beast.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
Tripp,
it'll be okay.
Tripp, roll me a d20. Just one.
Okay.
Since you brought it up. All right. Also, are you pulling that lever every 60 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure.
So far.
15 people
Could-
just died.
Could I walk over to that and roll like a perception or even maybe an investigation to see what that lever does?
I'll let you and Astonis do that. Go ahead and roll me.
Or could I roll Arcana since this is a magical / mechanical airship?
This lever has absolutely nothing magical about it.
Okay, so perception then.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said investigation.
Hold on, let me see.
I was giving both options, like
Oh, okay.
perception or investigation. Essentially, like since I rolled perception, I'd be surveying the area, seeing what's changing, or seeing if there's something that's adjusting due to him flipping the lever, that type of thing. And you'd be more
All right.
closely investigating the lever itself.
So, Tannen, what you're going to get, or what you're going to garner from this is this lever has absolutely nothing to do with the other, 9 levers that are right there. It is completely independent of itself. And
Well, it is a new lever. It's an aftermarket, type part.
Astonis, you're going to notice, inspecting a little bit more closely at the floorboards of the ship, that this connects to something downstairs.
Okay.
Do you share that information?
No, I'm gonna go downstairs.
I will follow.
I'm just gonna walk downstairs and look around where I think that's pointed to or connected to.
All right. So when you walk back there, you see Fritzl. What was that, Tripp?
I was going to say, if I know how to increase the speed, I have maxed it out, by the way.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I bet Brenna's loving that.
Roll. I want you to make me a roll real quick. Make me a performance roll. Okay, so Talon, you see Tripp and he's just flipping some levers, like he thinks he knows what he's doing, and half the sails on the front side come down, the other half don't, and then both sails on the back sails come down about halfway.
Tripp, what are you doing? And I like looking at the sails.
Trying to go faster.
So down below, Astonis and Tannen, you come back, and Fritzl's sitting back, and his feet are on a stool, and he has this humongous mug, and he just finishes chugging it, and then he holds it and he places it down on an X that's on this table. After a couple seconds,
I knew it.
You see him count. You see him counting to himself, and after 15 seconds or so, just this jet of wine shoots down into his mug, and then he starts drinking and chugging more. And he does this roughly every 30 to 45 seconds. He places this mug there.
Does he see me now that I'm standing there just looking at him?
No, his eyes are closed. He indulged in his drink.
I want to elbow Astonis, just kind of just nudge him.
I'm just gonna cough kind of loudly.
No,
Fritzl opens one eye and stares at both of you.
And I'm standing there with a smirk.
Don't you have something to do topside?
Did we,
No.
Webby? Did we feel any disturbance on the boat after Tripp messed with those levers?
It gained a little speed, not much.
Okay. I kind of point
Oh.
at the axe and everything. I'm like, that's new.
It's necessary.
Uh-huh. And I'll just
You care to join? He slides another extra mug on the table.
I'll scurry over and take
I'll
a seat
sit
next to
down,
him.
And I pushed Tannen over, and I sit down, and I'll just does this only do wine?
Currently.
Mm.
Did you like shove me off the chair and then like?
Well, okay. Do we need a roll to see who went there first? Who got there first?
No, I like to think that Astonis just kind of stiff-armed you out of the way and like pushed you behind him and approached the chair.
Okay, that sounds right. I'll sit down and I'll slide a mug in there and wait for it to fill up.
If that's the case, I'm going to like. Is there maybe another stool in here, or like a coffee table that I could scooch over and sit on?
Yeah, I mean, there's a crate and stuff. There is one other stool, but it's the one that Fritzl has his feet on.
All right, I'm gonna make eye contact with Astonis and just kind of like loudly drag the crate over and sit so that we form a triangle.
How big is this crate, and how small? And how small is Tannen?
Roll me a strength check, Tannen.
Here we go. Yeah.
Hold up, Webby.
Yeah, no, he moves it pretty effortlessly.
Could I use Mage Hand to put pressure so that it's harder for him?
Only 5 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, not enough.
Damn it. Okay.
He seems surprisingly strong to you.
Does my mug get filled up with wine?
Yep. After about 60 seconds.
So are we basically like, I put it there, I take it off, he puts it there, put it there?
You guys are alternating now.
I won't drink more than 2 of these cups. Just noting that.
Lightweight.
You hear some shuffling on the stairs. Brenna comes out of. Does she have a room? I didn't even know.
There are a set of bunks.
She kind of flops all over the place, basically. So she's never really associated to a room. But let's say she comes out of her room, in quotes. She looks over at you 3. Says, "Is that free wine?"
I will.
You see
up.
Fritzl. He's thinking.
I will stand up and say, "Brenna, would you like this seat?" And I'll just look directly at Tannen.
Yeah.
Are you offering Tanen's seat?
No, I look at Brenna. I say that, and then after she says, "Yeah," I just look at Tannen, and then I move over and I hand Brenna my empty mug, and then I'll just let her sit down.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna say, since she's joining, I'll go tell Tripp that you said to increase the speed at which he's going to need to flip that lever. I'll be right back.
You do that. Feel free to look way too far overboard too.
Brenna looks quizzically at both of you. She kind of.
When Tannen's gone, I'll just say, I don't like that guy, and then I'm gonna look over at Fritz as like kind of questioning, how about you kind of look.
He's useful. He's done a lot for me in the past, but the last time he gave me help, it literally blew up in my face.
That's because he's a lazy sorcerer.
No argument here.
Brenna sits down, looks at you both quizzically, puts the cup out after kind of spitting in it and rubbing it out a bit.
Fritzl holds up 4 fingers to you. He says, you get this many for free.
Good. I'll take it. She puts the cup out.
After, say, 30 seconds or so, it just fills up the cup. It just seemingly shoots from this tube in the ceiling.
She looks at you and takes the cup, puts it to her lips, and then you just see her kind of do the swoop, and it all goes gone, and she holds out the cup again. And she stares just piercingly at him, waiting for the next one.
He pushes his cup onto the X, trying to push yours out of the way.
Well, I thought I had 4. You said 4.
You need to fucking share. Fucking ogre woman. Jesus.
Brenna, you alternate. Come on now.
I'm on a flying frickin' ship in the middle of the air doing things it shouldn't naturally do.
Fritzl pulls out a pistol and aims it at you.
You know what? I don't even fucking care at this point, little man. Just test me. Try it.
You see him thinking, and then roll a perception check, Brenna.
Oh boy, she's so good at these. This is like her skill, don't we know? Okay. Watch, this will be the one I roll well. Boop.
No.
No.
Astonis, actually,
definitely
since
not.
you're right there, Astonis, go ahead and roll perception too. Since you're right there. No. Okay.
Fuck you guys. Perception. Can't we use passive perception?
So Fritzl's just kind of he's not trying to push against your cup anymore, and he's just staring at you, and you can tell he's in thought. And then
Do you want me to beat the other little bastard up for you? Is that what you're thinking?
Super quick, he puts his mug on top of yours, and then a wine shoots down from the ceiling and fills his cup. Then he just smiles and leans back and starts drinking.
She kind of smirks, grimaces for a second, then smirks again. Says, "This is why I like you, little bastard. You think on your feet quite well."
Have to.
You guys are going to hear the pitter-patter of little feet coming back down the stairs. And I'm just going to kind of swing around the doorway and say, okay, should be double frequency now.
Fritzl nods. That's all. And let's go quickly up deck first. Tripp, Talon. What's happening? What's happening on the deck, guys?
Well, is still trying to figure out how to make the ship go faster.
Talon's trying to help him. So, like,
okay.
All the while,
probably,
they're informing Tusk of what happened in the Elvis city since she wasn't there.
Yeah.
So is Talon just trying to help him by telling him which levers to pull, or
No, Talon's probably like moving ropes around, and I picture him like if like Tanning comes up, he just sees like Talon hanging from one foot by ropes. Zidane pulling another rope, and then
all right.
Talon has his polar bear summoned too, pulling another rope, and he's like, "Try it now, Tripp."
So Tripp, give me another performance check. Oh, with the assistance of Talon, you managed to find the right sequence of levers, and all of the sails drop, and you guys gain significant speed.
Nice.
Tusk, can you get me down?
She'll throw a hatchet, and it cuts the rope that you're hanging from, and you fall to the deck.
Thanks. Atticus died.
That was extremely random. You just pulled out and just like, Atticus died.
So Tusk was in the middle of listening to Tripp, and then you just blurt that out, and she just goes blank-faced. Like, her jaw drops. Like, this is obviously news to her.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that part of the story yet, but yes.
Well, I mean, sorry for your loss. I didn't know him very well, but how did it happen?
Well, the devil we were fighting pretty much bashed his head in, and then I tried to use demonic magic to bring him back from the dead, but he refused to come. So, kind of just walked off into the darkness.
Talon, you get a sense from the bracer that you're wearing. You just get a sense of sorrow, sadness.
Where is Tusk right now?
Probably over by Tripp, actually, because he was telling her the story.
I'll get up and walk over, put a hand on her shoulder, and say he was strong when he went out. He, was fighting for what he believed in.
She'll nod. I mean, it's, I guess it's a job hazard. I mean, we've all experienced loss, but as long as he went down fighting, I suppose.
We're not going to lose anybody else.
She kind of gives you one of those smiles that's a nice sentiment, but it's hard for adventurers to say stuff like that,
Yeah. Talon will kind of give her another clap on the shoulder and say, I'm going below deck. If you guys need me, just yell. And then the polar bear dissipates and I'll whistle for Zidane.
Okay, you make your way down below.
Yeah.
Tripp.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception check. All right. You actually do see, for a ways out in front of you, you see the top of the mage tower that you guys are essentially heading towards, but it's a ways off.
Okay. I will say that Tusk notices he looks super anxious, like he wants to get this over and done with. And he keeps glancing back behind the ship, the opposite way we're going.
She'll kind of give you a little nudge with her elbow. She'll say, hey, I know we haven't known each other for very long, and you're definitely overly protective with your notebook paper, but what's the deal? She just kind of gestures at you as a whole.
So he kind of smiles at the notebook paper comment, and he kind of looks at her and well, I mean, if you mean my current agitation, a friend of mine is in trouble. Back that way. But he kind of gestures at his whole body. It's if you mean overall, I suppose it's all right to tell you, as everyone else knows currently.
You're a vampire.
No. Demon.
You see her, she kind of acknowledges that. She nods. All right. Well, once we're done with this tower thing, maybe we can help you with your friend.
He nods. And
it actually kind of catches you off guard a little bit that she's very okay with you being a demon.
That and the fact that because her and Talon are usually like either making fun of me or like whispering behind my back, but the fact that she's like, "Oh yeah, I find you're a demon. Hey, we'll help you out."
Yeah,
he's kind of like, "Well, I must say that you took it better than most. Although everyone surprised me a bit."
Look at me. I'm a half-orc. You think I get treated? I wasn't even allowed in the elf.
I don't think I would have been allowed in the Elder City had they known what I was.
Well, probably not, but at least you have the benefit of being able to blend in.
That is true.
All right, so back down below deck. Oh, have you continued just pulling that lever every 30 seconds or so now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just let me know if you ever decide to stop.
No, he wants to get to the tower, and he figures if he stops, it's going to stop the ship in some way, and he will not stop.
Nice.
Is Talon down here now?
Yep.
Does he see this? Like the three of us?
Oh, yeah. The Talon, you see all of this. You see Brenna and Fritzl, and they're filling up their cups with this essentially this tap that's in the ceiling that just every 30 seconds or so squirts out wine.
Talon, pull up a seat, buddy.
I'll like walk over and
I'll
Pull up
scooch
like a
over
barrel.
on the crate a little bit. I'll scooch over, so you got some room to.
sit down.
Yeah.
This is a nice little invention, Fritzl.
He just nods.
That's right. Distract his ass. And she fills up another cup, Phil.
How
And
many
then-
is that now, Patrick? Is that still only 2?
No, for Brenna, I'll say at this point she's on her like 4th, maybe 5th. Like Fritzl's not stopping her though.
Okay.
He knows better.
After she pounds back the last one, she looks over at Talon and says, "Is this thing going fast, or is it my brain swimming on this goddamn wine?"
It's faster.
Are we close to the tower?
Did I see it, Webby?
No, it was he made the perception check after you guys went down.
We got a little while.
Hmm.
I didn't see it, at least.
Brenna stands up at that. She says, "Here, have a seat, buddy." And then kind of wobbles for a minute and then lays on the ground after kind of wobbling to the floor, and then kind of shakes her head a bit, and then you see her face go green and she runs off.
Oh.
Late wait.
Waste the wine.
As
That's
she
right.
runs, she's shouting up the stairs, "It's not the fucking wine, you asshole!"
Or I hope Tripp knows the stopping sequence. And Fritzl, like, you see his eyes kind of lull back in his head, and he falls off his stool.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Hurry up and put my drink on the X, or my cup on the X.
I
I'll take
run,
Brenna's cup.
I run upstairs to Tripp.
After like 15 seconds or so, your cup fills with wine. And then before you're able to finish it, wine spills on the table. It's like,
Well,
Bradicus.
so I would have put my cup under the thing anyway. Like after he moved his, I would have put mine there.
Okay.
And then, hey, Talon.
Yeah.
I just before Astonis gets back, I'm struggling to find the words, which is, usually not a problem for me. Like,
Must be drunk, and I take a long gulp.
I haven't been drinking. I've just been kind of like putting the cups to the side. You would not believe how many tankards are in this office. Like, I've had them all behind the crate.
Is the ship gonna
It's-
sink? And I
No,
look
it's
at him
fine.
like a weird, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just blank faced. Is the ship gonna sink?
No. It's about Astonis. Once or twice now, I've heard him make comments about me being a sorcerer. Is this like I don't know. Has he mentioned anything to you about the problem?
Talon smiles and leans back in his chair and puts his feet up on the table. And he says, he hasn't mentioned anything.
Fritzl stands up, bolt upright, like he jumps to a standing position, and then starts scratching his head with the barrel of his pistol. Says, "Ha! Sorcerer, wizards, duh!" And he just kind of like, you see him like sway back and forth, and he just falls straight back onto his back.
Talon like gestures his mug to him as he takes another drink. He's got it.
I know that I don't know. Never mind. Don't think anything of it.
Look, man, and I like lean into him. Astonis comes from Cairn. Do you know what's in Cairn?
Yeah, the Mage College.
Yeah, the college.
Yeah.
How'd you get your powers?
Oh well, I'm a sorcerer, so by technicality, I just kind of they awakened one day. I didn't make a deal for them. I didn't have to like tap into the arcane. It just kind of happened to me.
As I drink, like I look down my cup at him and like kind of nod. Get it?
Tannen, out of nowhere, Fritzl puts his arm around you. What he said. You're born with it. He worked his ass off to get where he is.
Yeah. Oh.
Slide my cup on the X.
It fills.
Look, Tannen. Astonis.
No, but like what he's done is incredible. Like he is as I witnessed in that fight that we had with that devil, he is so powerful. It is insane. And I'm gonna take out his trading card. He's like, and he's only like what? I mean, it says here 26 years old. I mean that's just an estimate, but
do I know how old Astonis is?
I don't know. Astonis, does they know how old you are?
Nope.
I mean, best guess 26 years old, but give or take. I'm not too good with like guessing ages of other races. Sorry.
Hey, that's pretty sweet. He grabs the playing card out of your hand. He's like, "Do you have one for me?"
Yeah, and like Talon leans in a little bit too interested now.
Oh yeah. Like here we go. Tane's gonna take out a stack of like 14 or 15 cards. Some of them aren't filled in all the way, but like he's got one for Brenna. He's got one for Astonis, of course. One for Talon. Well, he's got one for Talon. He's gonna like hand Talon his card.
Oh shit!
And he's gonna hand Fritzl a card that is holofoil. He's like done prestidigitation on it to make it actually shimmer. And he's like, this is the the top dog,
Why does it say I'm 3 feet tall?
You are 3 feet tall, Fritz.
I'm 2'6". He pistol whips Talon on the knee.
Oh, 2'6". Oh, okay, my bad. So sorry, your boots give you a little bit of lift. I'll go ahead and I'll correct that. No worries.
I'm gonna look at my card and like squint, blink a couple times, hold it back.
On your card, it says that you were like 6'2", and then that's crossed out, and then underneath it says like 3'1", and then that's crossed out, and then 6'2" again.
Hey, this is nice, dude.
Yeah, Fritzl has sent me letters and stuff like that, and I've heard stories from bards and stuff that have like that people that you have helped have told your story, and then they like told it to some bards, and then bards made up some awesome stuff about you guys, and I'm sure it's mostly accurate and true, but because that's kind of what they do. So yeah.
This
Like,
is a
I just
cause for
kinda-
celebration. And he hands you the card back and walks out.
And then I'll like slide my card back to him and say, "This could be something, man. Keep it up."
Hey, man, merchandising.
As far as Astonis goes, it takes a little getting used to, but
Yeah, okay.
I think he tries to do the right thing.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, just like he wouldn't be traveling with you guys if he wasn't, trying to, do some good.
But anyway, he hasn't talked to me, but that's why I think maybe.
Yeah, no, like I don't know. Just forget about it, and yeah. I mean, and we'll see what happens. If something comes of it, then whatever, it's fine.
I like pat him on the shoulder and say, "Listen."
Maybe he'd like to see his card.
Yeah,
Maybe that's like a little bonding thing.
let's go see what Fritzl's celebration is all about.
Yeah, sounds good. And,
So
get up
as you guys walk into like the main hull area, you see Fritzl with just a bag that's kind of, it's not jingling like coins, but there is metal objects in here, and he says, "Talon, go, get out."
Okay. I like look to the steps. Said to him,
Tannen.
Yeah, but
You see him kind of burp, and like you can tell he's had far too much wine, even for him. Like, you've seen Fritzl drink, and he can drink a lot of people right under the table, but he is quite inebriated now. Listen, Tannen.
yeah, what's up?
I have a way that maybe you could get in good with Astonis. Astonis. If you want, otherwise you do your thing. You do it your way. I'm just saying, I might have a way.
Go on. And this whole time that you're being silent, Tannen is just looking at Fritzl, like with a kind of like a half smile on his face, and then looking a bit down at the bag, then back up, then back down.
Oh
back up.
yeah. He puts the bag down and then kind of shoves you aside, and then walks over to a chest, and you don't see a lock on it, but you see him. He is fiddling with the front of it. Finally, he opens it up.
Fritzl, is that one of your puzzle boxes? Is that like one of your?
Never you mind.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Yes.
He pulls out a. This would be like a hard leather tube almost, about a foot in length, and he just kind of tosses it over his shoulder at you, and then he slams the chest down.
Tube.
No, you dumb. It's
I'm
not the
kidding.
tube.
And
You give him what's in the tube, and maybe get on his good side.
I'm kidding. I'll pop open the I'll pop open the little latch on the top of the tube and kind of uncork the top of it.
Okay. Inside is just a rolled up piece of parchment. You recognize it. It's a spell scroll.
Could I roll Arcana to just tell what scroll?
Not without unrolling it and essentially reading it.
And reading it, which
it wouldn't necessarily set it off, but
okay.
If you make the move to, because it's like a wax seal that keeps it rolled up. Fritzl's gonna slap at your hand. Say,
okay.
It's not for you.
Oh, okay.
But I'm giving you the opportunity to give it to him to maybe,
Okay,
get in his good graces.
But out of curiosity, what's the spell that's written here?
I
Which
don't remember.
which one of those? Which one of those nifty little doodads?
He takes it from you and he pulls out the scroll, but he doesn't undo it, and he's looking at it and then looking at the case. I don't remember. It was probably for this. And he pulls out like a really, even in a gnome hand, it looks like a small pistol. like what a Derringer would look like, but for a gnome.
So essentially, it's a water gun.
Yeah, it looks like it. It might have been for this one, or it could have been for this. And he holds up just what looks like a hand grenade. It could have been for this. I don't remember. But hey, if he already knows what's on the scroll, then he's not going to hate you any less. But if it's something maybe he needs, maybe he'll like you. Oh, this is too much thinking. And he just grabs the sack of metal objects and walks upstairs.
Okay, and I'll kind of push the scroll back into the tube and boom, put the thing, click that latch, and sling it across my back, and just bound upstairs. Oh, happy go lucky.
Astonis, you ran upstairs looking for Tripp, pretty hurriedly.
Yeah. Is he still pulling on that lever every 30 seconds?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so there's currently wine just spilling on the ground back there, I guess.
Yep, there sure is.
Tripp, you can stop pulling that lever.
I mean, are you sure Fritzl told me to keep pulling it?
I promise you, Fritzl will definitely not want you to pull that anymore.
If this causes us to break down somehow, I'm blaming you if he stops.
I'm on the boat. Why would I? So yeah,
Okay.
I'll collect myself and say it's fine. How far away are we from the tower?
He kind of just nods towards the front of the ship.
Yeah, looking at it, you guys can see the top of the tower. Moving at the pace that you're moving, you're probably half hour out.
Okay, cool. Do you know how to stop this thing?
No idea.
Webby, do I know how to stop this thing?
Roll me. Give me a performance roll. It won't be you actually stopping it, but it'll be your knowledge of if you know how.
Didn't he teach me how to fly it? If he taught me how to fly, I would assume he taught me how to stop.
There's also like 12 more levers that have been added to this thing.
God damn it. Can I roll investigation instead? I can't perform.
It's a wine spout for every room.
All right, I'll give you investigation. Why not?
All right.
You have a pretty good idea.
Okay, so I'll explain to him how to stop.
It is quite confusing when he explains it to you, Tripp. It's a series of like 4 levers, and you got to pull one down halfway, push one up all the way, pull another one down, and then you have to keep alternating them.
Yes, I know this is a stupid way of stopping because I'm assuming you would need to stop suddenly sometimes, but just do this.
I'm sure I can handle it. Don't you worry. Kind of like pats you on the shoulder.
How sure does he look, Webby?
Well, hold on. Not very.
Not at all. He has a very blank stare when you're done talking, and then he just turns it into a smile and pats you on the shoulder.
Okay.
At this time, Talon's coming up above.
I'll just stand around him so that I'll be able to go through all that Well, once we get
All
closer
right.
to the boat.
All right. Then after a couple minutes, you hear Fritzl come up above. He's carrying a bag, and he walks over to one of the. There's like essentially a cannon on one side, and he kind of pulls it out, and you just see him reaching into the sack and shoving things into this cannon. To everybody who is watching, it's things like plates, knives, forks. It's literally anything he can get his hands on that was all attack.
Fitz, are you expecting trouble?
He throws his hands up. It's celebration! And he just lights it. Just walks away.
I'm gonna like lean up against like some rail or whatever, wherever Tusk is, and just watch.
Did he put anything valuable into the cannon?
I mean, it was silver, like dishware and, knives and forks and stuff. Are you going to go over and try to stop it?
I'm not going to stick my hand into a freaking gun to pull out a plate, so no.
Well, that's good, because a couple seconds later, it explodes, and some of the silver, since he didn't push the cannon back where it was, some of the silverware actually sticks into, like, the side of the ship on the inside. But, let's see, who would be near the side? Talon, you said you were near the side, right?
Well, wherever Tusk is, I'm near Tusk leaning on him.
Brenna is definitely near the side.
Brenna and Talon roll me perception checks.
Oh boy, my strongest option. Woo woo, 8.
Woo, 10.
All right, I'll give it to Talon at least, I guess. Talon, you hear a squawk.
What the fuck?
And then when you kind of look overboard, you see, I'll say that you know this, you see a harpy just kind of like falling from the sky.
Whew.
It was above the tree line. Now it's kind of falling towards the tree line.
Celebration!
You killed something.
Even better.
A harpy.
Fritzl just lies down on the deck.
I mean, Harpy stole his goat, so.
Well, if he
Fucking
hasn't been dead.
harpies. I hate the harpies.
Also, at one point in time, a harpy stole his heart.
It's interesting.
Is Fritzl sleeping?
Yeah, I mean, he's muttering, but he's not moving.
Okay, I'm gonna go move his head to the side so he doesn't vomit on himself.
All right. That's awfully nice of you.
Which one of you sons of bitches made this thing go faster?
I point at Tripp.
Why are all of you vomiting? What happened downstairs?
Brenna stands up,
So much wine.
wipes
So
her
much
mouth,
wine.
walks over to you, Tripp. Shut the fucking thing down, you bastard!
We need to get to the tower.
I don't need to see every goddamn thing I had for breakfast while we're doing it!
It might
Look,
might be
short
beneficial
one,
to-
shut mouth!
Hey, I was defending you, you ornery cow.
Oh!
No, I only like deer, not cow. She turns back after that conversation.
You have Fritzl just half asleep on the deck. He's just sick burn. Sick burn.
It might be beneficial to slow down so that she doesn't toss her cookies everywhere.
What? The
Because
short
once we
one said-
land, we need to actually do things, correct?
Well, then maybe
We
she
don't want to have one person incapacitated.
shouldn't have taken cursed mummy gold.
Ooh. I'm leaning the Tusk.
You took cursed mummy gold?
Yeah, well, if some of us were what we said we weren't, or was it were?
Oh, what?
He just messed that
Or
sentence up.
us? I don't remember. I don't agree with this anyway.
She's drunk.
Slow it down, you fuck.
She
Tripp,
is so drunk.
Tripp. Second lever from the top on the left. Just pull it.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
I'm going to brace.
Hold up. No, I'm standing right next to Tripp. Do I know what lever what that does?
That is also a new lever.
Do a Tripp.
I did it already.
Yeah.
All right, everything goes real quiet all of a sudden. I want, let's see, Astonis, Talon, Tripp, and Tannen to all roll either. Yeah, give me perception checks.
Well, Tripp knows what it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a crit.
All right. Everybody but Talon. Maybe Talon's just too intrigued in this
I'm like, who's
in
gonna
this
say the next
conversation.
By
Yeah. You guys all hear essentially what sounds like gears shifting and moving, and then liquid running from along the sides of the ship right below your feet. And then I'll say Tannen and Tripp. You kind of look towards the back of the ship and you see an orangish red glow. So you both decide to hold on to something, and the boat picks up speed drastically enough to the point where Fritzl just slides along the ship and hits the back of the boat. He's just over here somewhere now.
You know that my 20 dexterity check was to brace myself and stay on my feet.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, John with a dex save. Brenna, you tumble and you land. Oh, from where you are, right next to Fritzl. You slide the whole length of the boat.
And all you hear is her going, "You motherfucking son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill you!" Clunk. Looks over at him. "You little bastard. You and your fucking wine."
He's passed out. Smile on his face.
Tripp is like, Tripp's going, "Oh no!" He's having the time of his life.
What did he do to this ship while we were gone, Tusk?
She shrugs and she points over at, there's like this pile of just looks like scrap metal, like parts of armor taken apart and weapons that are dismantled along with other things. He just kept diving into that and then just disappearing and then diving back into that, and then I didn't ask. I don't know what he was doing.
What'd you do for 2 days?
I sat, watched, listened. That's about it.
Astonis, do you know how to stop this thing now?
Why? We're getting closer to the tower.
Oh, you're almost at the tower now.
Oh, okay. I'll go up to it, and like when we're, I don't know how to. What do I know how to slow it down?
That's what I'm asking you.
Stop.
Your best guess is the lever he had Tripp pull to just push it back forward.
Okay, I was like, just push that one forward a little bit.
Okay, I does so.
It slows down back to a normal speed where like the sails are bowed in the right direction.
I'll nod to Astonis, and then I'll pull it back out until we get to the tower.
So it just keeps going. All right. I mean, you're literally almost above the tower.
All right, so I'll push it back in, and then I'll try to do the sequence he told me to stop.
Hold on. Tripp roll performance. Oh, all right. Astonis, to your surprise, he actually gets most of it right. He does go to reach for one lever that would have been wrong, but you just quickly move his hand to the right one, and the ship kind of lurches to a halt.
Oh, okay, cool. Not bad, Tripp.
Son of a Weasley bitch, fuck short little prick and his goddamn fucking mechanisms.
Oh, how is Fritzl right now after that beating? Is he?
He is lying on his side, back up against the back of the boat with a wide grin, just scratching his stomach.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, he's passed out, so whatever you do to him, he can't fight back.
Oh, good. Brenna picks him up.
Well,
okay.
Hey, he's the only one that knows how to fly this thing relatively well.
She walks over to the edge.
Okay.
She lifts him up, and she says, "I fucking dare you to stop me, you Weasley wizard."
Brenna,
Talon waggles his finger at Astonis.
above the tower, not above the ocean. Just, I mean, do what you want, but it's gonna hit the ground.
Webby, I want to grab my carpet and then jump on it.
Okay. You're on your carpet.
Okay. I'll just wait for Brenna.
She throws him off the ship.
Okay, I fly up and go grab him.
Motherfucking pissing cocks.
This is good.
I am really regretting that ornery cow crack.
Yeah, I'll run to the edge and watch.
Oh,
Astonis, I want you to make.
I just figured, if I was gonna talk to a barbarian, then maybe I should, speak like the barbarians do.
Roll me Arcana.
Tripp looks at Tannen. Looks like you made a mistake there. You're probably next.
I'm just gonna go edge behind Tripp.
Advantage.
Oh, do you want?
Well, okay. No. How do you have advantage? Do you have advantage on all Arcana checks, or
The orb.
all right. I was gonna say, because this is more of a how well you can get the carpet to do what you want it to do. Let's see. Do you have listed what your carpet does? Does it have a speed?
No, I didn't. No, I do not.
All right, hold on. I believe I gave you the large one. Flying carpet. All right. I want a single D20 as you fly essentially straight down after Fritzl. All right, you gain on speed. Roll it one more time. Surprisingly, you still gain on him. He is literally within your grasp. Roll one more time. This time, you actually fly down past him. His body, unconscious, just kind of shifts in the air and causes you to fly past him. Roll again. Oh, yeah, you're going to get him this time. Okay, yeah, you swoop down and you can angle the carpet just right to where Fritzl literally slams into the carpet. It's not an easy landing for him. And then roll one Arcana check just to make sure you don't lose control of the carpet. Yeah, all right, you're fine.
I clap and cheer.
Is he still asleep?
Oh yeah, he's passed out.
Okay, motherfucker. I'll fly up to the boat and I'll put him at the bird's nest all the way at the top.
Okay, the crow's nest.
Yeah.
All right.
Tripp looks at Tannen, who's hiding behind him. Oh, you want protection? That can be provided if you'd like to make a deal.
You're funny.
So
Brenna
Brenna,
is storming straight at Tripp.
Okay. He just kind of, after he turns from Tana, he sees her coming. And he stands up a little straighter, but he turns and watches her come.
Her eyes are blue, light icy blue.
Oh, she's fucking pissed.
she raging. Tripp slowly puts Tannen in front of him.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Stealth away. She walks up to him and says, "Don't you ever, and I fucking mean this, ever listen to that little bastard and what he tells you to do. He's a fucking demon as much as you are."
Fritzl, I don't think he's a... Oh, you're speaking metaphorically.
She will grab his collar. Unless he stops in any way, she will pull him in really close to her face.
No, he doesn't stop her. He's been expecting something like this, so...
You shut your fucking mouth. I've had it up to here with your fucking bunch of waggly bastards. Now, put this fucking ship down so I don't have to do one of those fucking falls out of here.
So he's looking you in the eye, and then when you say put the ship down, then he kind of shifts his eyes nervously, like, I am not sure exactly how to do that, Brenna.
Then fucking learn!
Ooh, it's getting good.
Brenna, as soon as you yell, you hear Fritzl yell, "Celebration!" And he is now standing over near the edge again. You're over by...
Wait, no, he can't be. I took him all the way up to the crow's nest.
Oh, I know.
So,
He's down.
No,
real quick,
I grab onto his collar so he can't move.
but before we get too far away from the Brenna thing, I stealthed away. And then I would like to cast Minor Illusion, which I believe is a cantrip.
It is.
Yeah. So I'm not burning anything. That's cool. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to make her shoes pointy.
Okay.
Now she's got kind of a forest green, like sharp as a tack, pointy shoe.
I don't think she notices.
Oh, lass! You just hear drunk Fritzl calling. He's egging you on now, Brenna. He's doing that hand gesture where he holds his hands out and he's just like, "Come at me."
Well,
She lets go of you.
Okay.
She lets go of you. She waggles her finger in front of your face and says, "Fix this!" Turns around and heads straight towards Fritzl.
All right, show me your path.
Okay. I don't know where I am on the ship officially. Am I back at the back here with where I'm at?
You're back. You're right here with Tripp.
Okay, so she would then go. Okay, how am I doing that? How do you show that? Is that this way?
Spacebar.
That way.
Spacebar.
Oh.
Just every move, you just hit spacebar.
Oh, okay. So I need to get off that. That doesn't help me. So, wink. Whoops. Sorry, back up. No. Let me try that again. So like,
Webby, how is
You
he
can just
down
drag
there?
and drop.
How
You're
did-
not
Here,
sure.
watch.
You're not sure, Astonis.
I was standing next to him.
Okay, stop. As soon as you get to that space, he just tosses this small little thing at you. Does Brenna catch it?
Does she catch it?
It's up to you.
Mm-hmm. To this point, she doesn't have her axe in her hands, so she would.
Right, her hands are free.
Yeah, she would reach out and try and at least bat it away, if nothing else.
Okay, so are you batting it away or catching it? I need to know because there's a difference.
Batting it away.
Okay. You bat it away, and he hits the side of the deck, and you lose your footing. And just like as if on a slide, you fall off the ship.
Son of a bitch!
Well, can I fly down there?
Sure.
Do you need Arcana again?
Yeah. Okay.
Could we please just stop putting people off the side of the ship?
I'll lean into Tusk and
Please.
say, "Oh yeah, Tripp's a demon," and then I look back to Tannen.
I know. He
Oh.
told me.
Good.
Fritzl picks up the thing that he threw at Brenna and looks at the rest of you and says, well, I mean, this was her parachute. And he just kind of shrugs.
I'll put like a hand up for it, like clap and put my hand up for it.
That 22 is me trying to figure out how to land the ship, by the way. So I don't know if we're starting to descend or not.
You at this point you can descend as close to as say the treetops, but there was not a clearing large enough for you to get much lower than that by the Mage Tower.
Okay.
Remember, you guys had to you guys essentially landed in a field to the east of it, and then you had to walk west into the forest.
Webby, did I catch her?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring her. Well, Brenna, are you struggling?
She just looks at you and says, "Put me down."
Since you're both down there, Tripp just yells over the
okay.
side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put her down.
All right, so you just go to the ground. That's fine.
Tripp
As
yells
soon
over the
as
side.
we
I
get
drop her
about
off,
5 feet away from the ground, she jumps off.
and I fly like 15 feet up, about away from her.
Just out of her reach.
Tripp yells, "Do you want me to throw down the cursed gold since you're both down there?"
Astonis has his.
I have hit mine. I don't know about her.
Did you ever get it?
No, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have her axe for this. That matter.
You want me to go get it, Tripp?
She's gonna need it.
All right, I run and get it.
Okay, as you bring it up, Fritzl just kind of motions you over and just points where essentially there's just an angled piece of plank that angles downward.
You're gonna see some trees shaking. By the way,
Oh, Jesus. I mean, with Brenna, I don't doubt it.
Can I see what she's doing?
yeah, she's punching
yeah.
them.
Okay, that's fine.
Tripp's gonna go to pick up her axe very cautiously because it's like a divine weapon, sort of. So he goes to touch it, and then but if like he hesitates for a second, but if nothing happens, he grabs it by the heft.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh, jeez.
You're good.
Okay.
What are you doing?
He just picked up her axe and he's bringing it with the Talon, has the gold chest. I'm assuming we're walking towards the edge.
Fritzl stops you. He says, "Are you fucking out of your mind? You saw her. She literally threw me off the boat. Now you're going to give her a weapon?
I mean,
She is a weapon."
He's kind of right.
he kind of looks at the axe, and then he kind of just shrugs and he says, "Astonis, catch!" And he jumps off the side of the boat.
Wait, we're going too.
Do I see? Did I hear it? And two, do I see it?
I'll say you saw it. That's fine.
Fucking, I'm not a damn taxi, you motherfucker.
I motioned to Tannen and Tusk to come over, and Zidane.
Wait, hold up. Did I catch him?
No, you're gonna push me off. Go fuck yourself.
I'm not. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, I guess let's figure out if he catches him first.
Roll a d20. Roll it again. We both got the same thing.
Oh no.
No, I rolled a 3. Yeah, you're good. You get him.
So
Okay. Can I make sure that his axe doesn't hit the carpet or me?
Okay.
Okay, so I catch him, and then that's like, and I'm gonna shout out up into everyone, "Stop jumping off the ship!"
I mean,
What did he say? Jump off the ship? Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
to be fair, I was the only one that jumped. Everyone else was shoved or pushed or slid. So
I start like muttering under my breath and making hand symbols, and like glittery purple forms are like behind me, and out come 2 giant eagles, and that
Okay.
it will be conjure animals.
All right.
And I just motion to him for Tusk and Tannen and Zidane to get on.
All right. The eagle will grab Tannen.
I'll ride with Tusk on.
The eagle will grab who now? I would like to cast Counterspell.
Well, you would have no idea that this was going to do that. You'd have no real reason to counter his conjure animals.
Fuck!
I mean, I like let him get onto the boat and gestured you to get on the back of it. But if you didn't, then they
No,
grab
but Webby thinks it'll be funnier if he grabs hanging upside down and he's dangling.
Well, I mean, I was picturing more. I was picturing more like
And then
the
the
giant
eagle
eagle
shakes
carrying
him.
Frodo away.
Yeah, gently
Yeah,
and cute.
but I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to do it your way, we can. A giant eagle grabs Tannen's foot and just flies him off the ship,
Okay, we're on the ground now. Let's go.
and then
Wait,
plays hot potato with him in midair.
Wait, and does he drop all his stuff below and Astonis catches everything again?
No, all of my pockets have zippers.
Okay. Can I? Wait, is Tripp still on the carpet?
Yeah, with Brenna's axe.
I lower myself down, but not too low, and I tell him to get off.
he laughs at that and then he stops.
Okay, and I'll fly back up to Fritzl.
Okay. Brenna, are you still punching trees now that you see Tripp with your axe?
Oh yeah.
As Astonis passes us, I'm gonna throw like the gold to him.
Why are you giving me her glove? I don't touch it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cursed.
That's Brenna's.
I don't touch it. It's cursed.
I'll fake it out. I have it in the sack, but yeah, I'll fake it. There you go.
Yeah, I mean it's in a small chest. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. So everybody else goes to the ground.
I'm staying on
Astonis.
Eagle.
Astonis goes up to the ship with Fritzl.
Yeah, I'm walking over towards Brenna where she's punching the trees.
So Astonis, what are you doing on the ship with Fritzl?
What is he doing right now?
Watching all the crazy people jump off the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna float like to eye level above him and say, "Hey, you're not gonna leave us, right? I saved your life."
You see him pull an actual gold coin out of his pocket and flip it, and then catch it, and then look at it, and then he has like this dejected, like, I guess. He just nods and walks
Fair enough.
back to.
I'll fly back down to everyone.
Okay. So Brenna, Tripp approaches you holding onto your axe.
Does it hurt?
Does what hurts.
When you fell from heaven.
Her fists go down. As she lowers them, you see they're covered in blood. A couple of the trees, the bark is like right off of it. She walks over, grabs the axe out of your hand, and says, "Holding on to something you shouldn't be, you bastard. You should be used to that, I guess, by now, huh?"
Look, Brenna, I get it. I understand.
Do you? Do you
Yes.
understand? Do you understand how much I don't like heights?
I think everyone knows that.
Good! And then she takes the axe and swings it into the tree she was punching and breaks it. The tree, not the axe, obviously.
Yeah, it cleaves right through the tree.
No.
I also know this isn't completely about what happened on the boat. I know that I know because you told me that there were two people that you trusted in this party. And when we left the Elvish City, one of them was dead, and one of them was me. And I've been lying to you by omission. It's still a lie. And all I can say is that I understand.
Have you made a deal with me that I'm now must obey?
No, not really. That was just a joke.
Then
Although, if you'd like to keep up the deal, I'd be glad to still teach you Elvish.
then I don't think we have a real problem. I just don't like the fact that it's okay to piss me off. And that little fat bastard likes to do it.
Well, I mean, I didn't object to you throwing him off the boat, did I? I just warned you we weren't over water.
Now he's just lucky he's alive, the little prick. And she, who has the gold at the moment? Is that still
Talon,
Talon?
I think.
Talon.
Is Talon on the ground?
I'm on the back of an eagle.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. She looks up and says, all right, let's get this the fuck with, otherwise we'll be here a bloody day.
Now, you guys do remember that there is a back entrance underneath a stump,
Yeah.
just a little ways away.
One more thing, though, before, as we're starting to walk the others, Tripp kind of puts a hand on her forearm. He's like, Brenna, I know how you felt about Bale and about demons in general. That's why I didn't tell you. But I want you to know that I feel the same as what you told me before. That your family, and he kind of nods towards his journal. I trusted you with a bigger secret than what I was. And I just want you to know that I do trust you, and I'm sorry that I felt I couldn't trust you with that.
You seem to be mistaking me.
He just kind of raises his eyebrows.
Let me be clear, so there's no mistakes. I don't care. I care about people who actually keep to their word. I don't trust demons. You're right. I don't trust devils. You shouldn't trust them. I shouldn't trust you. I don't trust you. But I've had no reason to distrust you. We can't help who we are.
We can't.
So what the fuck's the problem?
Hey, Tripp.
Mm-hmm.
You know that headache that you had in Renesta?
Mm-hmm.
It comes back, but not nearly as painful. It's more of like a... like it kind of catches you off guard. But then as the beating in your head kind of goes, it turns into a whistle. Hey, Brenna.
Yes.
I would like you to roll me a D10,000, please.
Oh,
A
Jesus Christ.
D10,000?
Yes.
Okay. That would not be done with this. All right. Cool. Okay, how do I do that again? Because I can't remember what the...
/R, 1D10,000.
All right. That's right.
So Tripp turns into a bat and flies back to the ship.
There you go.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, that's in the back of the list. That's good.
Uh-oh.
No, Tripp, no looking.
I'm not going to look. I don't even want to know.
All right. You guys can continue your conversation for right now.
Okay. So it turns into like a whistle, you said? My head
Yep.
aches.
Yep. It's a familiar whistle. It's not one that you really want to be around.
Oh, God. So Tripp starts looking around frantically, and he's like, Brenna, Brenna, we need to get out of here.
I gotta take the stupid gold back, you damn fool. That's why we came here.
I know, but there's something worse here.
I'm getting very mixed messages from you.
There's someone I know. He's close by, and that's bad. He kind of looks at you. He looks at you in the eyes and says, "One of my kind."
She narrows her eyes at you.
All right, I have a quick question. Hold on. First, Astonis.
Uh-huh.
How many, I guess, wands do you have?
Uh-oh.
I don't think I have. Oh, I have one. I have. Well,
Okay.
hold up. I know I have that wand that finds things. Up two. I have wand of magic missile and wand of secrets.
Okay, so you have 2. And then,
You're not gonna take my wands away.
no. Tannen, do you have any wands? I don't know what you have for gear.
I think in my gear I have a wand.
Okay.
It's my wand of magic missile.
Okay. And then Talon, you do not have a bow, correct?
I don't think I have it. I think I never got it back from Balin.
I have a crossbow, if that makes a difference.
That would. And then lastly, Brenna, the shaft of your axe. That's wood?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Are you looking for wooden objects? Because I have a staff.
Yeah, that would count too.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Okay. Continue.
I have a deck of illusions made out of paper,
Nope, that won't work.
which is made out of wood.
Nope.
What? How do you have one?
It was a joke.
Sorry, that deck just scares the shit out of
Okay.
No, you're thinking of a different deck.
She looks over at Tripp and says, "Look, read my lips." And she puts her mouth like almost eye line with him and says, "We have to take shink shink shink." As she shakes the chest, the gold back.
Oh, the chest. That's right too.
Oh yeah, the chest.
As soon as you start shaking it, Brenna, you hear ow, ow, ow. Cut it out.
What?
Wait, I thought I had the chest.
Yeah,
No,
the curse stone?
you gave it to Brenna. Brenna took it from you.
I'm on an eagle.
Oh, that's
How'd
right.
you
He's
do
on an
it?
eagle. I looked up and yeah, he was up on the
Oh,
stupid eagle. So
all
I
right.
don't have it.
All right, then that never happened.
Do I hear that?
No. That never happened.
No.
We'll just go ahead and cut that. We'll make a note of it here.
Will we? Really?
Okay, if we do, hey Brenna,
Unless you give Brenna the chest, yeah.
Brenna,
Yes.
you want this?
Yes. You idiot.
Drop it.
She catches it.
Drop it, but so she doesn't catch it and it hits. I'm just playing.
Do
You
I get
catch
it? Yeah. Well, can I catch it?
Yeah, I'll let you catch it.
Okay. Yes. Then she catches it. She'd have no
You hear
reason
a
not.
woof.
You hear? Oh, thank God!
Yeah, essentially you heard woof.
She looks at the chest. Hello.
Looks like a chest. Hi.
Brenna.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, I mean, I'm a chest. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Brenna.
Hi.
How you doing?
Well, I'm pretty full.
We'll get that out of you soon.
Thanks for catching me.
No problem. She looks at Tripp. See, we gotta go. Look, he's talking now.
Brenna, that isn't from the mummy curse. This demon can make things that, like a mummy curse, seem like a pleasant day in a sauna. We need to get the hell out.
At this point, she's cradling the chest. She looks down at it. She says, "Are you really bad?"
I mean, not that I know of. I mean, people put stuff in me and I keep it safe.
Is there gold in you right now?
Well, I can't really see what's inside me.
Can you open your
Shit.
mouth?
The chest opens.
Is there gold in it?
Yeah, there's a pouch with your cursed gold.
She said, see, he's not lying.
But this isn't the demon. This is one of the things that the demon can do.
Is it a problem?
It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, are you saying this chest is going to betray me in some horrible way?
I don't know. It's a chest.
Hey, Astonis.
Yes, Webby.
Somewhere within your robes, you hear arguing. And it's just essentially two voices going, he likes me better. Nuh-uh, he uses me more. So obviously he likes me better.
Is the staff that I'm holding doing anything?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, I'm gonna rummage through my what did I see and hear the chest talk?
Yeah, you're down there, you said, so.
Okay, I'm gonna rummage through my pockets until I notice something stop talking or whatever.
You actually, the second you start rummaging through your pockets, you hear one voice go, "Shh, just be quiet and see which one he grabs. I bet you it's me." The other one goes, "Nuh-uh."
Roll a d2.
I grab one at random.
Which one do you pull out?
Well, I don't know what's making the noise, do I? Because I'm rummaging around to see what's causing the noise.
Based off of you patting yourself down in location, because you know where everything.
Yep. So I know it's
Paranoid.
the one. I know it's the wands, right?
Yep.
Can I grab both of them at the same time?
Sure.
Okay, I grab them both and then I take them out.
Oh, he's such a pansy. I knew he wouldn't choose one of us. Shut up. You didn't know anything.
Do I see lips on them, or do I just hear sound?
Nope. They're just talking.
But wait, so I can just hear it, but there's nothing.
Yep.
Can I roll Arcana to see what the fuck is going on?
I will save you the time and say you have no idea.
What? Fine. I asked the wands, what's going on?
Well, we were having this discussion about which wand you liked better. I thought it was me, but he thought it was him.
Which wand is saying that?
Which one do you have? You have the Wand of Secrets and the Wand of what?
Magic missile. To be honest, I use the wand of secrets more.
Yeah, it'll be the Wand of Secrets that's saying this to you.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that, but how are you talking?
I mean, how are you listening? We just kind of do it.
Meanwhile, Tripp has grabbed Brenna's hand and is hauling her at top speed towards the stupid stump. Get this over with and get the fuck out of here.
Astonis, you see this.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll follow. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I fly down, I'm like, yeah, let's go, hurry up.
See, this is the reason why I like this guy. You got to name their chest.
Tripp. Where do you hold your crossbow?
It's slung to his back.
All right, you're gonna hear a voice coming from your back. He's gonna be like, "Hey man, what's the rush? There ain't nothing around. Let's find something and kill it."
You hush back there.
All right, man.
Tripp, what the hell is going on?
I think he wants to hurry. He's got me and Woody moving too quickly.
Woody, I like that name.
I ignore Brenna.
Who's Woody?
I look at Tripp. Tripp, why are my wands talking?
It's Trawl.
Do I recognize that name?
Roll a
Can we
history
be
check.
there yet? Because this is exciting.
And while you're rolling a history check real quick, Tannen, you're going to hear a voice inside your robe. It's going to say, "Oh, just take me out and use me on all of them. Just unload me, man. Just start with the angry one."
I'm gonna pull my wand out of my bag and put my bag back on my back, and just wait. And can I do a history check to see if I've learned of this demon, this effect of this demon?
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Did my history...
And it's got advantage because Has
It
to
does
do
have
with
to do
demon
your
lore.
Yeah, it has to do
Yeah.
with your field of study. It's fine. So you and
So-
Astonis both know, after thinking about it for just a couple minutes, based off of the name Tripp gave you and the information Tripp has spewed out so far, you don't know too much, but it's an association with a trickster demon.
And his name was Trawl?
Yeah.
As in, like, garden trowel?
I will leave that up to Tripp.
It's more like Trawl, like Trawl.
Trawl, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
It's Trawl. His last name is Muck. Trawl Muck.
Troll. It's gotta be. And I'm gonna look at my wand of magic missile and be like, okay, you be nice.
Just start with the angry one. Just take me out. You remember how good it goes. Just point me. I'll do the rest. And just start with the angry one.
So these are people that we like and respect. Alright? Are you gonna cooperate?
I have such a splitting headache right now.
It's funny because you made of wood. But it's good. It was a good joke. It was funny.
I'm glad you liked it.
What,
So,
are we
and then I'm just gonna tuck him into my my wand vest pocket.
Webby.
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Okay.
What was the range on this one?
50 yards.
How high is the ship?
Higher than yards. Higher than that.
Thank God.
Well, it's just above the tree line,
A yard is
Yeah.
3 feet.
Yeah, I know.
so the trees are 150 feet tall.
Listen, it's beyond. The ship is beyond the radius. That's all you need to know. Fritzl promised
find
he
that
wasn't
hard to-
gonna. Fritzl promised he wasn't gonna fucking leave you here. All right, he did not promise he was gonna stay where he was.
Hey, as long as he doesn't leave me.
I will say, Astonis and Brenna, you guys find the right stump.
Okay, can I open it? Is it
I'm-
talking to or
I
what?
roll the 4, it happens.
You rolled a 4 for what? What's this?
for the ship. This joke.
Oh. No, there's nothing magical keeping this shut. You feel around for it. There is like a small latch, I guess.
Okay, I'll open the latch.
Familiar little tunnel that leads down a ladder. Smell of rotten decay.
I'm gonna walk it. How big is this tunnel?
The tunnel that you have to go down the ladder is about 20 feet.
Does it,
And then you remember there's a hallway that's about another 50 feet that opens up into that antechamber.
I'm just trying to see if I can fly down there. Is it
With the
wide
rug,
enough?
it'd probably be a little too much.
Okay, then I will. I'll look over at Brenna and kind of like, do a little come on, let's go, and then I'll kind of like walk down.
She
Honest, just throw it down.
No. Actually, Webby, do I know exactly if the gold has to be exactly where it was at, like where the whole pile was, or just in the tower, or?
Roll a history or Arcana. I'll actually give you either.
I think they're the same.
You would know that with the effect of at least a mummy curse, as long as it's in with the horde, it doesn't have to be necessarily exactly where you took it from.
So, but it has to be near that on that mountain.
With that crit, I'll say that you know that tossing it down in the hole, essentially back into the dungeon, would suffice.
Okay, then I will toss. I will like open my bag, look at the 300 shining pieces of gold, and just kind of sigh and dump it down.
Okay.
Do I feel any different?
Well, did you feel
Significantly lighter.
Did you feel any different when you took the gold?
I felt very, very happy.
Well, now you feel very, very sad.
Okay.
Brenna, are you just dumping yours down there as well?
She looks at Woody and says, "Open your mouth, please."
He opens it.
Thank you. And she grabs the bag of gold out and tosses it.
As you reach in, he does that thing playfully where he goes to close the lid, but then he opens it again and starts chuckling.
She laughs a little bit with it and says, "Oh, you're a cute one, aren't you? We get you all
Oh,
cleaned up."
yeah.
She
You
looks
toss
at,
the bag down?
Yep.
All right, I want you and Astonis to roll me perception checks.
"Oh boy, these have gone so well today."
Finally, a good one.
Oh my gosh.
Brenna, as your pouch, do you empty the pouch out or do you just toss the pouch down?
Doesn't
Doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, okay. She would have just dumped the pouch down.
Okay. So as you guys look down the hole and you see the smattering, hundreds of gold coins at the bottom of this ladder, through what light is visible, you see wrapped up mummy hands slowly just kind of scraping at the gold and pulling it away from the light.
She looks over at Astonis and goes, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. I do a sharp nod and say sorry, and then just leave.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's get the hell out of here before other things start talking or gravity river talk like
Oh,
fuck out of here.
I fly out. I'm back on the boat. Fuck this shit.
Tripp, before Astonis flies out, Tripp,
Mhm.
you hear, along with that whistling, it kind of subsides for a moment. And then in your head, you hear, "Ah, there you are." And Astonis.
What? What?
I would
thought
like
was
you.
sorry.
I would like you to roll now, please.
What am I rolling?
A D10,000.
No, I don't want to do that.
I apologize.
What? Fuck you, Tripp. Why'd you have to be a demon? What's the command?
I believe it's /R1D10,000. Okay.
You really should be mad at me because I found this horrible thing. If you had listened to SU, you would know.
This lovely thing.
Wait, what? I didn't. You cut off when you said you really should, and then I heard.
I said
lovely.
if you had listened to Simply Unprofessional, you would know what it is.
Jesus. Okay. So as Tripp, or as Astonis goes to fly away on his carpet, everybody will see this. Astonis, you don't feel any different. Nothing is affecting you. But to everybody else, Astonis has an arrow going right through his head. He just flies away silently towards the ship. He doesn't.
That's fine.
I look at Tusk. Did you see that?
She just slowly nods.
Did somebody shoot him? And I'll start looking around.
Wait, is this like Karl Marx, like in one ear and out the other, or is it straight to the
Like through the
forehead?
temple. Like through the temple.
Okay.
But yeah.
So Tripp sees this and he looks at Brenna and he's like, I guess he must like Astonis. I've seen him do worse. And in his, in his head he says, "Were you looking for me?"
I'm just bored, Tripp. I'm just bored. You guys have 2 minutes.
He doesn't even ask. He's just like, 2 minutes. Get the fuck, move it. In his head, he goes, "You know what might not be boring? Fighting with the demon or the devils."
Meh, not my fight.
Hmm.
Been there, done that.
And while he's arguing, he's running at the
Tripp.
others.
Tripp.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok.
So he's running. He's like, people, we have 1 minute, 50 seconds. Get the fuck out of here.
To everybody else, Brenna, Talon, all of you've never seen Tripp like this before. Just the sense of urgency coming from him.
Where are we going?
I mean, I'm all good with leaving, but where are we going? How are we getting up there?
More importantly, can we stop for ice cream?
Not here. He points in the direction that the headaches are pulling him. Just general that way.
A tannin, an ice cream cone pops in your hand.
Oh, that was cool, Tannin.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Stop asking for
Would
shit.
you thank somebody and when he was there? Tripp, should I eat it? I'm scared, but also I'm very hungry.
Why would you not eat it?
Sure, it's fine. Just eat it and get moving.
All right, I like to get the eagles to fly towards the ship.
Okay, who's giving Brenna a ride?
I'll have after they drop off Talon or after the eagles drop us off, I can send them back down for them.
Okay.
Something tells me that's going to take more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Tripp, how are you getting up? Or are you staying with Brenna? The eagles are going to drop people off, and then you're coming back down, Tripp and Brenna?
I don't, unless I can Misty step that far, but I can't.
I don't think you can.
No.
Brenna, you're going to hear another voice coming from your other hand because you're holding onto your axe.
Oh, Lord. Uh-huh.
Brenna, just swing me at another tree. I'm bored.
Yeah, me too. I'm about ready to get out of here. I can't move without the fucking flying ass boat. You want to hit a 3? She pulls out the axe, looks at it, says, "Sure, why not? I'm bored enough. Let me know when I have a way up." And she turns and swings her axe at the tree.
Okay.
Tripp is like turning in circles, like fidgeting, like mad. Like,
The Jeopardy theme enters Tripp's head.
Ice cream is really good.
Meanwhile, Brenna's like looking down at Woody, and she says, Woody, watch this. We're going to cut ourselves a tree. It might have been your mother. And she cuts into the tree.
You hear
Woody, Brenna, and Axel.
Axel.
Tannen, your ice cream cone tastes like grass.
Joke's on you. Gnomes love grass.
Okay, that's good. So the eagles come back down after
it's one of our 76 major food groups.
And there's one for each Tripp and Brenna. Brenna, the eagle kind of squawks at you.
I leap up on that thing.
She turns around, puts the axe on her back, picks up Woody and says, all right, let's go.
Okay, how does Brenna handle being on a flying eagle?
She is like surprisingly happy.
Oh, all right. It's far less safe than a flying ship. I'm just saying.
Yes, but it's
Brenna
an eagle.
finally has friends.
It's an eagle.
All right. You guys make it to the ship. You're fine.
I only have them for an hour, Webby. So
Yep. It didn't take you an hour from when you summon them.
okay.
So they'll just kind of be hanging out on the ship unless you dispel them.
I'll tell them you're more than welcome to stay, or you guys can go back to the Feywild if you want.
One will stay. The other one just fucking GTFOs.
I like pet him as he stays.
Everyone's
Fritzl looks at you and says, "Where to? Keep her away from me."
Can I look at Tripp and say, are we safe now? Hello?
Tripp.
Wait,
Oh, I was muted. I said, No, move it. Get the fucking ship moving.
I fly up on my carpet, even higher up, but right above the ship.
Okay. And Fritzl just puts it. He gets it in motion and just kind of starts steering it. He doesn't have a destination. You guys haven't told him a destination yet.
We're going to Cairn.
Oh, okay. He'll steer there.
Meanwhile, Brenna takes Woody and her axe and heads downstairs, and meanwhile is teaching Woody how to sing.
Let's see. Tripp, what are you doing specifically?
He would have taken off the crossbow to kind of look at it, and then he puts it down like on a table, like so it's off his back.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, he goes to the side and he's like, looking like he's willing the ship to go faster just through sheer force of will.
All right. Are you looking overboard at all?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. On the roof of the Mage Tower, you do see a familiar face. And in your head, you just hear, huh, that direction. Gotcha. And then you just see him vanish.
Shit.
And that's, I think, we're going to end the first episode. I like ending on Tripp saying shit.
This has been a Distractions Media production. To find out more about the things we do, visit our website at www.distractionsmedia.com. Did you know that many of your Distractions favorites also appear on Fate of Heroes? See what kind of wacky hijinks the Distractions crew get up to as superheroes in New Saint City. Now in its third season, our intrepid heroes are trapped in the past trying to make their way back to their own time. Just search Fate of Heroes in your podcast app.
Did you know that Distractions has its own Twitch channel? You can actually find everything that we're doing and all of our various streamers at twitch.tv/distractionsmedia. Check us out, won't you?